Hello air signs, Barbara here with your 12-month reading for 2023, and here we have your first of 3 cards. Now this is essentially the Chariot, and in fact if you look at it you see the two, in this case 2 horses pulling in opposite directions. One's white, one's black. It's all about being in control of a situation, control of your destiny, and moving fast. But you know what? It's hard work, because sometimes you do have to work very hard to keep those 2 horses going in the direction you feel you should go, because they want to go in a different direction altogether. Now think about it. Think about a bridge, a suspension bridge is pulled in opposite directions to make it stronger. So the first few months of this year you will feel strong. I'm going to say you might feel a little bit tired, because this is all down to you working hard. But whatever plans you have for 2023, take control of those plans. Don't let anybody sort of make you go off in the direction they want to go. This is all down to you. However, I will say that later on in the year, and there's your Tower moment. We all get Tower moments. People get really worked up. Oh, I've got the Tower. Do you know what? The Tower is just telling you that, hey, you've been going in the wrong direction. This is the way you need to go. And if you look at a traditional Tower card, a Rider-Waite deck, you will see they look like little teardrops almost coming around the people that are falling out the tower. And they're called yods, and they're actually blessings from heaven. So it's a bit of that blessing in disguise. So A, it's not going to be unexpected because I've told you about it, but B, it will enable you to put those 2 horses in the direction that actually you need to go, as opposed to where you thought you wanted to go. It's a bit like if you're thinking of changing a job, you're thinking, oh, I should stay in this particular industry, but in fact you really want to go off and do something else. This moment will enable you to do that. And now what's interesting, now I'm going to put this card on here. It's very difficult to see because it's very fine work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move them out of the way just so you can see more clearly what's going to happen. By the end of this year, this is very much balance in your life. Now, if you look at the number, for those of you, I'm just move that straight a bit. For those of you who understand tarot, this is actually number 8, another major arcana. You've had 3 major arcanas. This is a big year for you. That's a lot out of 3 card reading, 3 majors. So normally, I've just knocked the camera there. What normally would happen is number 8 is actually strength. So if you're looking at it numerically, this is strength. This is the infinity symbol. This is you going around, continuing, actually managing to do what you truly want to do. But also the depiction, however, is actually the legal one, the justice card. The legal one, the justice card, my way of putting it, is the justice card. So everything will fall right for you. So although this year will be hard work for you, by the end of the year you'll be going in the direction you truly, deep down within your heart and your soul, wants to go, and it will be balanced. Your life will become balanced and you will find true happiness. This doesn't matter in what direction you want to go, whether it's, you want to go in your direction of your relationships or perhaps your home life, or the sort of career, like I said before, anything. By the end of the year, all right, it's 12 months worth, but you will become very happy and very settled. Everything will turn out right. Enjoy 2023. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be good. See you soon. Hello Earth signs, Barbara here with your 12-month reading for 2023. What a great card to start with. The Queen of Swords. That's you. Although being logical sometimes isn't in your psyche, because you like to make everybody happy, don't you? You're very down to earth and you like to make sure everything's in its place and that everybody's going along the right path. But sometimes you need a little bit of sort of energy inside you to get you going and to realize you don't have to be a doormat. That's what you've been for a little while. You've been too concerned thinking about other people, which is very good. I'm not knocking it, but sometimes you've got to think, where do you want to go in life? What do you want to do this year? And this is the year that you take back control of that. However, it's time management is going to be your big issue, because you still want to help everybody else. So do look on your time management. Find time for you to write that book, you know, watch those videos that you want to watch, not watch what everybody else wants to watch, you know, take back time for yourself, because later on in the year, you will find that it will be payback for you. You will find time within your life to make decisions. You're all over the place at the moment, you know, you're working hard, you know, work, family, friends, everybody comes to you because you're an earth sign and everybody trusts your judgment and everything else. But this later on in this year, you will find that time to make decisions to who can you let go of. Now that sounds awful. Sometimes we have hangers on in our lives that are only there because you attract them, because you're kind-hearted, because you're good, because you've got your feet on the ground. You know, you're the one that they turn up with, you know, on your doorstep saying, oh, can you help me? What do I do with this? They don't, very rarely do they listen. But this is the time to not necessarily say, I don't want to see you anymore, but to cut back the time that they are using of yours and let them start standing on their own 2 feet. That's going to be a difficult one for you because you care about everybody and you want everybody to be happy. Fine, let them find their own happiness, because this is the year that you find your happiness. And again, what a wonderful card to have. See how the wands are going over her sword. So this is where you get that fire in the belly. Later on in the year, things will move really fast for you. And you will have the time to do it because you've let go of those other people that are taking up too much of your time, and you're not receiving anything back. Not that you don't give to receive, but sometimes, you know, you've got to find some time for yourself. I'm going to move that over there so you can see that card a little bit better. So if you look there, there we go, let's move it over. Do you see how the wands are going? This is the 8 of wands. So, you know, this is a time at the end of, by the end of the year, you are doing what you want to do, and you'll be there, grab it by the horns, literally. Bearing in mind, you know, Taurus is a bull. You can grab the bull by the horns and really go for it, and you'll be so excited, and it will transform your coming next few years to 2024, 2025, because of that time you will have. Enjoy this year, make time for yourself, be a little bit more logical than you are, think about who's using you, let them go, and move on. Happy days. Hello fire signs, Barbara here with your 12-month reading for 2023. And what a great card to start with. Well, is it? Yes and no. It's that worry card, that 9 of Swords. You're trying to straighten it up there. The 9 of Swords. Now, you are a worrier, and what's more, you're bringing worries from the past. You can't change the past. And think about it this way. You're here to tell the tale. So it's time to realise how amazing you've been. You've got through all those worries, but sometimes you've got to let them go. You know, worrying about things doesn't make them any easier. And the whole point with the 9 of Swords, it's a 9. The 9 is all about the harvest. It's you're at the end of your journey, ready to start something new. But it's no good starting something new if you're still worrying about what's happened in the past. So perhaps this is a good time to go and do some karmic healing, perhaps a past life regression, a little bit of hypnotherapy, or just talking through with somebody what has happened in the past that's holding you back now, because it's going to make life very difficult for you to take that step forward in 2023. Now, what is interesting, there is somebody out there, straighten them up, do you see, who's coming out and offering you, not a way out, because that's just escapism if you say way out. Here we go. We've got the Knight of Cups. So the Knight, he is offering you something. And in this case, he is offering you, yeah, in some respects, a way out. But it's the whole point. It's that support. It's a shoulder to cry on if you want to cry on somebody's shoulder. Because by the end of the year, you won't. That's the whole point. Let go of those issues from the past to enable you to move forward. Find love in yourself, because that's very important. You don't have enough love for yourself here. And that's something you really do need to sort out in 2023. So find somebody that you can talk to. And guess what? Along comes the 7, straighten it up again, the 7 of Pentacles. And again, with the other cards I've done this, I'm going to separate it because it makes it easier to see. So do you see all those ideas? 7s to me are all about lots and lots of choices. And do you see how he's looking upwards? It's like, whoa, look at what I can do. I have all these options I can do. Well, you won't have them if you don't sort this out here. So get somebody in to help you move forward. I know I use that word a lot, but that's what life's all about, moving forward. And you will find that security that you really, really desire. That security, and I'm going to say within yourself. I'm not necessarily on about money, finances, or anything like that. It's you feeling secure within yourself, that you can do things, that you can take the next step forward. Really important. You do need this Knight of Cups. Please don't necessarily think it's going to be, oh, it's going to be a fantastic boyfriend or anything. It's going to be somebody who's going to become either a good friend or is a professional that can help you. That sounds awful. I'm telling you to get professional help. What I mean is somebody who can talk to and who's got a good listening ear, which is what cups are all about. So long term, take that up, and this will be you. The choice of where you can go, feeling confident in yourself, and literally cherry picking the future. Have a wonderful 12 months. See you soon. Hello, water signs. Barbara here with your 12-month reading for 2023. What a great card to start with. 10 of Cups. Finally, you are feeling secure within your relationship with yourself and relationship with others. Now, those relationships with others could be literally at home, in a partnership, could even be at work, it could be with your neighbours, depending what's going on in your life at the moment. It's been a bit of a struggle, but you've got there. And so, goodness sake, celebrate that. Celebrate all the trials and tribulations you've been through over the last 12 months and further back than that. Realise that now things have got to this point, you can make changes if you want to. And I really stress that. If you are happy with yourself, do not go rushing into making any major changes. And the reason I'm saying that is that here we have your second card, which is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, all about rest, recuperation, time to think. So spend perhaps in the center, middle of the year, center of the year, perhaps take some weekends off or take a, 2-week holiday or something like that. Just a relaxing holiday, not going off and motorbiking around the world or whatever you want to do. This is about chilling out, closing the doors almost on the world with your partner or even with yourself and a notebook, and decide what you want to do in the long term. And when I say in the long term, I mean literally 2025 and beyond. So you've got 12 months to really put in place and get the wheels moving for long-term, I was going to say long-term pleasure. And why not? Let's say long-term pleasure, because bearing in mind that first card is the whole thing. Actually, I've just noticed, if you look here, how the cups are like spilling into the swords. That's what's enabling you. And I also feel your health is going to be really one of your priorities this year. To lose, we all say that, don't we? January, let's lose weight, let's spiritual health, let's sort that out. Yeah, this is the year to do it. Why not? Join a meditation group, go walking, but make it relaxing. Don't go all out joining the gym every day and things like that. You don't need to. You need to rest and recuperate. And when you've done that, look at this. I'm actually going to hold it, if you can see it that way, if I do it that way. Here we have, this is actually the Empress. And again, like the other elements I've done, I'm going to put it separate because it's a lot easier to see it. Here we have, look at that greenery. Look at the rose, the love that's around you. This is all about long-term future. The Empress is about fertility, about abundance. So that time you take for yourself or yourselves, there's more than one, if you're with a partnership, then it will be so much beneficial for you later in the year and the beginning of the following year. So if you were thinking of starting a family, make sure you get that rest and recuperation in first of all. You're going to need it. And then work on it from there. Look at how open these hills are. Beautiful green. You've got the new growth down here. The world will be your oyster. You had a 10 here. Time for another 10 there. The Empress, superb card to end the year on. Fantastic time. See you soon. Bye for now.